The John Wick franchise has really brought the action genre to a whole new level, and people are loving it. In just a short amount of time, we now have a John Wick universe with multiple spin-offs in the works. Today, we will be sharing 10 wild facts about John Wick. But before I get started, remember to like and subscribe. The first John Wick movie took everyone by surprise and was a huge success, paving the way for more John Wick movies. Keanu quite literally packed a punch when it came to his debut as the Baba Yaga. His dedication to all the stunt work was quite noteworthy, especially one scene in particular. The Red Circle nightclub fight scene was a very impressive showcase of John's skills. Keanu did 90% of the stunts in the movie himself. He was very sick during the filming of this scene. On top of that, he had to learn and memorize the entire fight sequence that day. He came through strongly and ended up giving us a very entertaining scene. There are many distinguishable attributes to John Wick's character. One important attribute comes in the form of a tattoo on his back. On his back, John has the words Fortis Fortuna Aduvat, which translates to Fortune favors the bold. This phrase has been around for centuries, often used within several military organizations. John Wick's military service as a Marine before becoming an assassin is a very key part to his character. John Wick 2 proved to be even more successful than its predecessor, being full of awesome fight scenes and crazy stunts. One stunt involved 4 identical cars, a 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. John's bond with his iconic muscle car is part of what makes him so cool. The car chase in the beginning of the movie ended up with John's Mustang getting completely destroyed, requiring not 1 but 4 Mustangs to pull off this scene. According to director Chad Stahelski, they destroyed the first one in one take. In John Wick 2, there's a location that might look familiar to many fans. The location where John and Winston are meeting at the rooftop garden of the Continental is the exact same location where Spider-Man saves MJ from the Green Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie. It is the Rockefeller Center roof garden located in downtown Manhattan, New York. John Wick Parabellum features a neat homage early on in the movie that some may not know about. The scene where John is in a museum assembling a 6-shooter from various guns is a parallel to a scene from the classic spaghetti western, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, where the character Tuco has to assemble a gun using various pieces of other guns. Some pieces of the guns John used came from a Remington 1875, a Colt Model 1851 Navy, and a Colt Model 1860 Army. There are some pretty wild fight scenes in John Wick Parabellum, but one of them required extensive training by Keanu. The hallway fight scene involved lots of knife-throwing action. To prepare for this scene, Keanu practiced with rubber knives, then with real knives to perfect his throwing technique. Director Chad Stahelski envisioned this scene like a snowball fight with knives. John Wick 4 is many fans' favorite John Wick installment, featuring some of the craziest fight sequences we've seen so far. One particular sequence, which is pretty ridiculous at times, is the stairs fight scene, which is located in Paris. The stairs of the Montmartre consist of 222 stairs, all leading to the Basilica. This moment in the movie was a representation of John's perseverance and endurance. A lot of work and clever choreography went into pulling off this complex stunt. Keanu did many of the falls himself, but at certain times a stunt double was used. This stunt was broken down into one section of stairs at a time, to maintain complete control over the environment. The craziest part of this stunt is that no wires or pads were used. Keanu and his stunt double actually fell down the stairs. Easily the most hectic scene of John Wick 4 to film was the car chase scene at the Arc de Triomphe. Keanu has been praised by both director and stunt coordinators as one of the best stunt drivers in the business. After a whopping 9 months of training to perfect every aspect of this car chase scene, Keanu has become well versed in the art of car fu. The much anticipated John Wick spin-off Ballerina is in theaters right now with Ana de Armas as Eve Macaro. Eve's character has tattoos on her back very similar to John Wick's, except for one major difference. The words on her back say Lux in Tenebris, which translates to light in darkness. Many speculate that this has biblical meaning, referencing John 1:5, which states, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." This tattoo definitely speaks to Eve's view of herself as a righteous avenger and a bright burning fire in the darkness. Ballerina may be a spin-off of the John Wick universe, but does not have the same director as the John Wick movies did. However, Chad Stahelski had to step in a drastic way early on in the production of this film. Len Wiseman was tapped as director of this movie, but struggled early on, so much so that Chad took his place as director for 3 months and this movie underwent tons of reshoots. The test screenings' positive reactions reportedly skyrocketed once Stahelski's reshoots were added to the movie. Well, there it is. 10 wild facts about John Wick. I hope you learned something new. Remember to like and subscribe. See you soon.